Why so many students are failing? I get that a lot, and I hear it a lot, especially in schools. But can I rebuttal and ask, are we teaching them how to succeed? See, we're still focused on the traditional. That traditional includes we give them a book, we tell them to read on Monday, then on Friday, we give them a test. And based on whether or not they score low or high, we say that they're good enough, or we tell them that they need to retain more information and be overwhelmed with more information in a book that we know is not going to help them outside of the classroom. Okay. So my question is, are we teaching them to succeed? And teaching them to succeed means helping them understand the purpose of why they're here. See, all of us have a gift. All of us have a reason. But if we don't understand how we put that purpose to the gift to make society better, then we're going to be looking at everything that has been taught to us from generation and generation. And I say this because I had the pleasure of talking to a young kid that has been in and out of juvenile system over and over. Very bright, very amazing kid. And one of the things his teacher will always tell me, he's a bright kid, but he can't sit down in the classroom. He's a bright kid, but he's always starting mess. He's always stirring things up. And he's just like his brother. He's just like his uncle. I had the pleasure of teaching all of them. I would hear the teacher say. But my thing is now to challenge youth leaders, teachers, schools, organization, and parents. Stop teaching our kids about remembering traditional education things that we've been taught and brought over to us since the late 1800s, and start teaching them about their purpose and who they are. See what happened once we tie purpose to what they're supposed to be doing. Now they see a reason why not to go out and do the violence. Now they see a reason why to do better. And as I'm talking to this young man, I hear the young man say, well, only thing I have known and only thing I have seen, Coach Perry, is my brother Phil and my brother say that I'm going to be just like Uncle. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to be. So I got to sell dope. I got to be on top of my game. I got to make sure it's a better life for my mom, my sister, and my siblings. And this is how we do it, because in the projects that we've lived in, where my mom, grandma, and all of us stay in the same area, we've been doing it so long, and this is what we're supposed to do. And now my job is to be better than Unc. And I'm like, oh, you said be better than Unc. What does that mean? He said being better than Unc means I need to sell more. I need to knock off a couple of more. I got to be better than him, because see, he ain't taught me the game. So as I'm constantly talking, I asked a young man, do you feel like that's your purpose? He said, well, that is my purpose, because that's all I know. See, once we start teaching the kids about their gifts and what their purpose really is, they become more open. And I went to him and said, man, I've been able to talk to your teachers, and they say you're very smart, you're very intelligent, you're able to just articulate and put things together, especially when they had projects, but on tests, you just kind of fail. And they say, yeah, coach, because I can see things. I'm a visionary. I know where I need to be. I know how to set an organization up, because see, I watch my uncles, I watch my brother them go and have a whole block selling and doing stuff. So I see that it is easy for me to be able to get with a project and say, you do this and you do that, because I was taught those things. But what if we took a chance and actually tell him your purpose is to actually be that entrepreneur? Your purpose is to actually set up a business. And doing that, you don't have to be outside slanging. You're so good at what you're doing. So what we're going to do is now work on your strengths, not the circle of a test, because we know at this point in time, you're not really going to be able to score high on those, because you're not studying. You can't study for those. You can't do the traditional Monday, here's the information, and Friday you pass, because in your family, you're taught to be on the block. So when you get out of school, you're not open a book like everyone else. But that doesn't make you less than all the other students. That doesn't mean you're not as smart as all the other students. That just means you have to be challenged in a different way. And please, behold, as I'm talking, I know I'm going to get this from a lot of teachers and a lot of parents and, et cetera, says, well, that's not our problem. But I'm going to just be a little on the onside is, it's not your problem, but you can provide a solution when you understand there is a problem. because you say you're in this leadership, because you say you in this area, because you say you want to make a difference. So when you see the problem, you make a solution. Now it's up to them to bring up that solution. Can I go deeper? Yes, indeed, I will. So what I'm saying is we already know this young man is very bright. He's very smart at the things that he do. Now we come to class, instead of just talking about tests, we didn't ask them, okay, what is your purpose? What are you good at? Oh, I'm good at having people get together. Well, how can you actually help a person get together to establish a business that they want to do? Where I need to talk to them. I need to see what they're good at. I need to see where I can place them in different places. Now you allow them to elaborate and decide their own direction based on their mindset of the leadership that they already have. So what I mean is we have to add purpose driven teaching and not just traditional teaching to reach our young people, because that traditional is gone. It's not there anymore. Our kids got so much that they're struggling with and doing just to live day by day for them not to understand who they are. But once they understand who they are and they know that for me to build this business or for me to do this, I have to understand A, B, C, D in school. Now they can become more inspired to come to school. Now they decide to come more empowered. And now they see how these things entwine to make them a better person and succeed in school and out the field, or in school or in world. So which means we as adults have to change the way we're thinking and we're seeing things to be able to reach these kids. A lot of these kids don't see a way out. They don't understand that it is a better side because they don't know who they are as a person. So we have to be able to dig down and let them become self-aware who they are in their gifts and how their gifts can bring so much to the world. And from there, we lay out their GPS. So again, it's not why so many kids are failing. It's why we're not teaching them on how to succeed.